Almost hit quit game. That's fine. Alright. Welcome back to Friendsim! This time, Volume 7. Let's get on with the getting on. Here we go. On to Volume 7 of Business Flagrantly Illegal. Oh boy. We got a buff green, pirate blue. I also got pasta salad here, so excuse me if I stop for a minute to take some bites, because I have not yet eaten my dinner. Homemade pasta salad. We spent hours making this today, and it is delicious. Alright, let's get on with it. Ever since you were a kid back in Earth, you always held the deep, close wish to one day travel the world. You wanted to see new places, experience exciting new tastes and altitudes and temperatures, maybe go scuba diving. Buff olive wife. Exactly! You get me. You never imagined you would actually get the chance. That kind of cool stuff didn't happen to you, to someone like you. Well, you're finally getting your wish. It's just a totally different world. Funny how life turns out. When you go back to Earth, well, you don't want to think about that. Who knows if it will ever happen. You have recently chilled out. Oh, you have really chilled out recently. Found your place in the universe. Drifting from friend to friend, adventure to adventure. It's the only way to live. Oh boy. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to go with blue first, because the voice I have planned for Buff Olive Wife will destroy my voice for the rest of the day. So let's just start with her, shall we? You've wandered into a part of town that seems to have some culture going on. There are a lot of bright neon lights, and you can't read what the signs say, but you can see arcades, a performance space, and what looks like a movie theater. Perhaps more indie-oriented compared to the mall cinemas you've seen before. As you continue wandering, you come across a trendy-looking building with a placard outside that shows a little cartoon doodle of a fancy waiter holding out trays of snacks. Can't read what the words say, but you recognize the intergalactic signal for free food inside. Come on in! You head inside, and it appears to be an art gallery. It must be opening tonight, because there are festive decorations up and a little table offering drinks and hors d'oeuvres. There are many other art appreciators here, and your adrenaline spikes when you realize that the trolls are milling around are purple bloods. You're not sure if some paintings and stacks are worth high chances of being maimed when chaotic violence breaks out. But as you're debating the merits of free food versus probable injury, someone approaches you. It could be. I think you might be right about that. Marvis had a jacket, I think. Yeah, that might be Marvis. Here we go. Let me just make sure the music's good. One sec. Sounds like the beat's about to drop, so let's crank it down a little. Hold on. Hold on. Options. That's probably pretty good. Alright. I don't have a voice for her. You don't look like my other patrons. Are you lost? Or are you perhaps looking to start collecting? If you're loaded, ignore that first question. Art is for everyone, after all, regardless of your blood color. The four black pupils of her eyes glint and sparkle, and you're not sure yet if it's a menacing or friendly sparkle. She grins at you and shows all of her teeth. So, what do you think of the art? Have any paintings caught your eye? You look around. You don't know much about art, but you are a nerd, and a lot of paintings in here remind you of scenes from popular movies and games back home. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, well, I guess we'll save the instant death ending for later. That's not Nep back there, is it? No, that's not Nep. That painting right there, in the right, in the back, the one in green kind of looks a little like Nep, but I don't think it is. The artwork is stunning, perhaps the best I've ever seen. Troll Mona Lisa who? Haha! Stop, you flatterer. She puts a hand up on her hip and winks at you. And you're guessing here that she doesn't actually want you to stop. You're also making the connection that she must be the artist who painted all of these. You sense an opportunity for friendship, so you lay it on thick and gush about how talented she is. Huh. I thought you looked like a dumbass when you walked in, but you have a good taste after all. Let me show you around. You follow... I don't know, name-wise. Rahmel? Let's just go with Rahmel. You follow Rahmel through the gallery, swinging by the table with free food first. It's pretty good by the standards you come to expect in Alternia. But what you thought was wine at first glance is actually Fago. No thanks. You may have noticed some themes in my exhibited works. I don't love clowns or gore as much as it may seem. That's just what I have for sale here. If you look at my work online, you'll see my full range of art. But for this fancy gallery shit, Purple Bloods are some of my best customers. Those clowns fucking love art. They're rich as fuck, and they'll buy anything as long as it's violent enough or features religious themes. You've seen the kind of destruction and mayhem that Purple Bloods are capable of, so you're surprised that she doesn't seem to mind being in a crowded gallery with so many of them. Most of the trolls you've interacted with have done their best to steer clear of the clown murder cult guys. At least when one of those hate-romance relationships isn't on the table. Isn't that kind of dangerous to actively court them for her audience? Oh, sure. They can be unpredictable, and keeping them happy requires some schmoozing. Occasionally I have to pretend like I'm drunk Fago and pull some religious references out of my ass. But it's nothing I can't handle. You can make a lot more money as an artiste. I know, artist, but with the E. It's like artiste. If you're not choosy about what you draw. One of my customers is this blue blood moron who only commissions me to draw low bloods in quadrants with other low bloods. Oh. Zebra? I know him. He's a prick. I've got him convinced I'm giving him a deal on his rate when he's actually paying 5 times what I charge anyone else. Good. I like you already. My point is, artistic integrity is for chumps. If you want to get ahead in this world, give the people what they want first. That strikes you as a depressing outlook on the creative process, but you're aware by now that the idealism on Alternia tends to lead to shorter lifespans. And you have to admit, looking around at the crowd in this gallery, that her cynical approach seems to be working. You tell her that she sounds pretty business savvy in addition to talented, and she winks at you again. Thanks, I know. Because I make bank doing shit like this, I'm able to fund my passion projects. You should really check out my webcomic. No. And with that, I'm going to take a bite of my pasta salad because I think I've earned it. Don't get me started on any webcomics, lady, alright? Don't get me started on any more webcomics. I've had enough of them in my life. Please. I tell you, let me tell you about one that I read. It went on for 7 years. And Act 6 was longer than any book I've ever read. The end. Homestuck already is too much. Before you can find out what her webcomic is about, she notices another troll that has been sidling up to you. As she approaches, she whips out what looks like a small recording device with a smile. Rahmel's face goes carefully blank as she crosses her arms over her chest. And how can I help you? Giorno. But I don't know what... I wasn't expecting another voice. Hold on. Ah, yes. Hello there, Miss Namak. I am with Alternia Nightly, and I must say, it looks like your first ever gallery exhibit has been a smashing success so far. The journalist's syrupy tone and innocuous words don't seem threatening to you, but you're picking up on some tense vibes from Rahmel, whose hair ribbon swings forward in front of her face aggressively. Of course it's a success. I never expected otherwise. Maybe not, but some in the art world have expressed surprise at the timing of this. Some have called it bold, considering that you're currently in the middle of a plagiarism controversy. Would you care to commit on the case against you by Trident Media? Instead of her being caught off guard by this question sprung on her, Rahmel relaxes and laughs. Oh, that! as if they have any kind of real evidence that I'm violating their precious intellectual property. All the characters I draw and profit from are entirely original, and Trident Media and their I hate that word. Legislacerator are mad about it because the whole internet knows that my storylines are better than source material. Oops, I mean better than the unrelated creative works that my comics happen to bear superficial resemblance to. Feel free to quote me on that. The reporter takes the quote and scuttles away. Mel seems unbothered, but you can't help but feel concerned for her. Copyright infringement is serious business. Is your new friend in legal hot water? Nah, Alternia barely has any copyright protections to speak of. It's just that little pest Gorjek trying to stir up shit as usual. Wait, was that? No. That wasn't Gorgor, was it? The company behind his lawsuit won't even care if he hadn't got involved. Apparently. It's no big deal, nothing I can't handle. You go back to following her around the gallery, keeping your distance whenever the purple blood comes up to compliment her work. You can tell that despite her confident attitude... Rahmel is still thinking about that journalist. She taps her foot and frowns at the paintings whenever there's a lull in conversation. Thorn glances at the door that the journalist left through. You know, it's not like Alternia has free press or credible newspapers. That reporter was probably hired by someone with a grudge to dig up dirt on me. I don't think it was Gorjek, actually. Too obvious. Amateurish. No, this stinks of my competition. The artistic establishment that thinks this fucking adding E to shit is throwing me off more than it should. The artistic establishment that thinks all I do is fan art shouldn't be taken seriously as an artist. All of their paintings are in the museum across the street, and they hate that I've managed to put up my own exhibit. Those stuck-up, pretentious, bold scrubs have been trying to sabotage me for so long. She turns to you, her hands balled up into fists, and the X in her eye flashing with passion. I've been waiting for the opportunity to strike back at them. If anyone is going to accuse me of being a thief and a hack anyway, I might as well steal from them for real. But their security is tight. Oh, thank you for following. I appreciate it. That still throws me off. I've had those sound effects as my notices. I've had the Earthbound sigh sound effects as my notices forever, and it still throws me off every time. I'm like, whoa! What is that noise? And I'm like, oh, right. God. The security is tight, and I haven't had an accomplice. Until now. What do you say? Want to help me pull off a risky art heist? Oh boy. Oh boy. Why do I get the strangest feeling that all of these are going to lead to the same thing? Hell fucking yes. We're going to do some Lupin the Third shit up in here. Rahmel does one last round in their exhibit, saying goodbye to her patrons and grabbing her bag, which seems to be mostly art supplies as you head out the door and onto the street. The museum that she wants to rob is at the end of the block, in a much bigger, fancier building than the one you just walked out of. All the lights are off inside, and it doesn't seem to have any signs of advertising current exhibits. We can do this one of two ways. Follow that journalist and steal the keys if she has them, or break in without them. Alright, this is when it's gonna get... This is when we're gonna get a choice. This is what's gonna determine the good ending from the bad ending first. Let me take a bite of my pasta salad. While I consider the choice in front of me. What would Lupin the Third do? I think Lupin would steal the keys. I think we'll steal the keys. You'd much rather walk through an unlocked door than try to bust it down, and the reporter is still in sight, turning a corner down the street. You try to imitate Rahmel's casual yet confident way of walking, like she could blend in anywhere and pull off anything. But despite your efforts to not attract suspicion, you keep getting looks. Not being the same species as everyone around you tends to make you stand out. Shit, this could be a problem. I can put together a disguise for you, hang on. You watch as she starts pulling out things from her bag. She seems to have all sorts of things in there, from paintbrushes to blobs of clay to paint. And you think she might be putting together some fake horns for you from scratch real quick? But before she can finish, you realize that one of the Purple Bloods about to walk into Rahmel's gallery is staring at you. He looks vaguely familiar, and you realize a little too late where you've met before when he starts walking towards you. You. I remember you. You broke into my apartment. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, we sure did. Oh, no. It's the same troll that you and Polypa escaped from. You back away as he advances, a lazy grin on his face. Rahmel glances from him to you and back to him again. Well, fuck. Looks like I'm not gonna have an accomplice after all. Sorry, pal. She hoists her bag over her shoulder and shrugs, her hands in a what can you do gesture. Then she's gone, the big purple blood paying her no mind as she absconds. You want to feel betrayed, but it's hard to blame her, considering how scary this guy is. In your heart, you know that you're dead already, but you're not going to accept your fate without attempting to prevent it. You make a mad dash to escape, sprinting towards a skinny alleyway, thinking that you maybe scamper up a fire escape or something. Unfortunately, your attacker's size doesn't seem to slow him down, and you can hear his heavy footfalls right behind you. He laughs, and it somehow sounds dopey and dumb and completely terrifying at the same time. This is the alleyway where we met those two weirdos. You make it to the alley, but you fucked up because it's a dead end and you don't see anything that you can clamber to high ground. Turn to face him, hopeless and sinking down to your toes. Your scrappy alien tenure on his hazardous new planet is about to come to a messy end. Purple Blood swings his massive club lazily in one hand as he approaches you, not bothering to run anymore. You drop into a fighting crouch, trying to think back to your third grade karate lessons for any moves that might be useful. But before he can crush your skull, you see a flash of movement behind him. He staggers, dropping the club as something hits him from behind. As much as I appreciate inspiring my fans, I'm going to have to ask you not to interpret my art so literally, as in no murdering. Mel springs off the troll's back after clawing him and rolls to the side, voiding his swinging fist. She grabs for his club, which is almost as long as she is tall, before she can use it in his... Oh, sorry. It's that pasta salad. Before she can use it, his next blow catches her below the ribcage, sending her flying across the alley into the brick wall. She's on her feet again fast, but you can tell that she's injured. Now she doesn't have the element of surprise on her side. Purple Blood turns his back on you as he closes in on Rahmel, laughing again. You can't let him kill her, not when she came back for you, but you have no idea how you can help her here. See? That said here, but I read it as her, because I'm used to her quirk. God damn it. I mean, it worked either way. Your eyes land on Rahmel's bag, tossed to the side in the melee, and in desperation, you grab a loose paintbrush that rolled out of it. Dive forward with a battle cry and stab the end of the paintbrush deep into the High-Blood's calf. Violet blood squirts into your face. He yells, and you manage to roll away just in time to avoid getting smacked. The slight stab wound hasn't slowed him down much, but it's given Rahmel a chance to dive out of his range. And while he's still trying to grab you, she gets a hold of his club again. Whoa! Hello! She's stronger than she looks, strong enough to get a good wind-up with that thing. And when he turns around, she brings it down hard in his skull. It takes a few more good smashes before the troll finally stops groaning and twitching. Mel breathes heavily, wiping blood spatter off her forehead. She looks up, meeting your eyes. You're absolutely positive that this is the most dramatic way you could have been rescued. Can't believe she came back and risked her life for you. Don't mention it, right? I need an accomplice. She drops the club and staggers over to you, pausing to spit out cerulean blood. You remember that she took some damage and hurry to support her, offering her your weak human arm to lean on. She gonna be okay? I'll be fine. Ceruleans are tough to cull, even for a wannabe subjugulator. She tilts her head, looking down at the way her blood swirls with the larger quantities of purple blood pooling in the asphalt. Huh. That's actually not bad as an artistic medium. The colors and textures work well together. Maybe that blue-blood kid from Chitter is onto something. Anyways, thanks for having my back with that paintbrush. That took some quick thinking. We make an okay team. I've never killed anyone before, but that kind of ruled, didn't it? You're not sure that you would choose those exact words, but you're pretty relieved right now. You might not have the bloodthirsty guilt in your, You might not have the bloodthirsty glint in your eyes that Rahmel does, but maybe you can interpret your adrenaline shakes as euphoric overload or something. Hell yeah, me too. I could see why people get into this killing business. If I wasn't such a great artist, I'd consider switching careers. But sometimes when you're good at too many things, you have to pick one and stick to it. So no professional assassinations for me. I'm still determined to rob the shit out of my competitors, though. And you, now that we've killed someone together, it just makes sense for us to say partners in crime, right? Your heart leaps at the implication that she wants to stick together. You truly do not mind breaking every law in the books if it means she'll be your friend. Nice. We probably don't need to go around breaking every law, I just want to steal some art. But maybe we can reschedule the heist for another day. The neighborhood will be crawling with drones as soon as they realize a Highblood was killed. You feel bad that this troll attempting to slaughter you ruined Rahmel's gallery opening. Oh, are you kidding? My customer base loves this kind of shit. My art will get even more of a violent reputation when word gets out that someone died at my first gallery show. That's metal as fuck. You limp out of the alley, supporting Rahmel with your arm around her waist. She directs you to the back of the entrance of her gallery where two of you can clean off the blood and hide until the drones and crowds are gone. If you don't mind, you can lie low at my place for a few days while we plan the heist. And I might as well get some work done while we wait and scheme. That fight was pretty inspiring. You're already my accomplice, so how would you feel about also being my muse? Victory! More blood! Yay! Yeah, yay? Please don't use my blood. Rahmel? Rahmel, please don't. Rahmel? She has a knife. Oh god! Oh god! Alright, so that was victory for Rahmel's arc. So let's go ahead and get the bad ending. Or, you know, the instant death ending. Maybe we'll do the instant death ending first. That also went better than I had thought it would also. But we have no idea. In fairness, we have no idea how the bad ending's going to turn out. Alright, let's get the instant death. Seems kind of derivative. You clearly know nothing about art, pleb. If you don't like it, there's the door. Make room for someone with money to burn and better taste. Go away. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, and now we do the bad ending. Not on purpose, of course. We accidentally got the bad ending last. Oh well. Sorry, Rahmel. Alright. Bust down the door, baby! Heist sounds risky enough without spending extra time trying to pickpocket some keys. You suggest that if this crime is going to happen tonight, it should happen now. No time like the present. Good point. Let's break into a museum. You scoot casually across the street to the museum in the corner. After seeing the kind of looks your unusual appearance draws from passerby, Mel takes some fabric out from her bag and wraps it around your head. There. Now people will probably just assume that you have horns. You're just embarrassed by them being tiny or malformed. Duck into that alcove shielding the museum's back door and wait for me. I'm going to circle the block first, just so we seem less suspicious. As you wait for Mel by the door, the reality of the caper settles in. You've been excited about the heist at first, because who wouldn't be excited by the opportunity to sneak around, steal some art, stick it to the man, probably while a snazzy soundtrack played. But now that you realize that in the heist movies, they always have blueprints for the place they're gonna rob, and you have no blueprints. It seems like a dire sign. Before you can get too swept up in your worries, Rahmel returns. Does she have any idea how to get into this place? Because the door looks pretty unbustable downable to you. Yeah, I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I've never done this before, but it'll probably work. She roots through her bag until she comes out with several paintbrushes of varying size, crouches down and uses the skinniest one as a lockpick. It doesn't work. But then she selects a different paintbrush with different bristles and uses some of the bristles bunched together, and the lock clicks open. Ha! I'm great at this. Bet I could be an incredible thief if I decided to do this instead of art. Do you ever take the time to just sit back and acknowledge how great you are at everything you try? Everything you try to do, and how much you can trust yourself never to fuck up when it counts? You hope the question is rhetorical, because your honest answer is that no, you don't have a lot of experience acknowledging how great you are at everything you attempt. Your mental acknowledgments lately have been mostly the opposite of that. Lately. Maybe it wasn't rhetorical, because Rahmel stays crouched down like that for a second, looking at you, like she wants an answer. When you eventually come up with an awkward shrug, she stands up and puts away her makeshift lockpick, dusting off the hands and opening the door. I guess not everyone can be at my confidence level. Anyway, let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me get a bite of my pasta salad before we do some thieving. This can only go badly. Alright. You follow her inside. Much to your delight, you see that this museum has an infrared laser beam alarm system. It looks cool, just like in the movies, and you're back to being excited. Rahmel seems into it too, bouncing on the balls on her feet next to you. Interesting, very interesting. One of us is going to have to get through these beams to disable the alarm. The box to do it is across the room there, see? But these lasers are so close together. You can see the issue. Mel isn't that tall for a troll, but she might be too tall to maneuver through these beams. Even if she bends over, it's going to be tricky for her to squirm through all of them without losing her balance and tripping the alarm. But the trolls that designed this alarm system didn't have your hornless ass in mind when they thought of potential intruders. You stoop over a bit to see if you'll fit, and sure enough, yes! You should be able to shimmy your way through these beams with minimal contortion. Fuck yeah! I knew I was right to bring an accomplice. Great thinking, me. And great heist skills, you, if you pull this off. You recall what she said to you about confidence and trusting yourself to not fuck things up, and assure her that you've got this. You face the laser beams with your self-doubt shoved all the way down, where it hopefully won't screw anything up for you. Take a deep breath and crouch down carefully. So carefully. Inch your way forward between the wires. It's the slowest you've ever crossed a room in your life. And there are a couple of moments when you teeter and almost lose your balance. You can hear Rahmel hissing through her teeth behind you at tense moments, but you press on without looking back. And then you've done it. You've reached the box to disable the alarm system, and you have no idea how you're going to do that. All the buttons are labeled in an alien alphabet. Crap. Oh, that's right, I forgot you can't read. Press the one that looks like a meat hook, but with angry eyes. And then press a meat hook with angry eyes. Do you mean Carcat? And then press the one that looks like a meat hook, but it's got perbeast claws. That should do it. That sounds bonkers to you, but you look back at the buttons, and their descriptions of the letters were actually pretty spot on. You press the angry eyes and the cat claws, and the whole alarm system makes a soft shuddering noise and clicks and shuts off. Carcat and Epida confirm. You are thrilled, you did it! Who knew that doing something right could give you such a rush? Wouldn't know. This is just like the part of the heist where the heroes had to sweat for a minute, but then defeated the unforeseen wrench in their plan. You are certain that there couldn't possibly be any larger wrenches in your plan still to come. Rahmel crosses the room to join you, giving you an appraising look with her hands on her hips. Not bad. Thanks for coming through for me like that. Now let's get what we came here for. There's one work in particular that I'm here to get. You follow her through the different galleries, passing through sculpture rooms and oil paintings until you reach a display of pieces that look inspired by pop culture. The paintings and prints here remind you a lot of Rahmel's exhibit, and when you look at her, you can... And when you look at her, you can see that she's rigid, her eyes flashing a passionate blue tint to her cheeks. Can't believe they call me the hack. Such bullshit. Whatever, it's cool. It doesn't actually bother me, I just need to send the message that they don't want to fuck with me. This painting right here is a direct ripoff of one of my early works, back when I was naive enough to put my art up for free without realizing it would just get copied and someone else would get all the credit and the profit. Well, I learned my lesson. I'll take this so they can't sell it, rip off their rip-off, make something even better, and turn it into a truckload of cash. She grabs the painting. Just when the two of you are ready to heist roll out of here, you hear voices from the back door. What sounds like a team of security guards coming in. They must have arrived to investigate the alarm system shutting down. You're ready to embrace your panic, but you stop hyperventilating. Oh, good. Good read. You stop hyperventilating when you feel Rahmel's vice-like clawed grip into your arm. Don't freak out. Follow my lead and we can still get out of this. You assume that the whole heist is off now that security has shown up. But to your surprise, Rahmel doesn't put the stolen painting back on the wall. She gives your arm one last reassuring squeeze before sauntering out of the room with her head held high, moseying with no hurry towards the front door. You follow her nonchalant lead as best you can. One of the security guards stops her. Rahmel gives a condescending, slightly confused look. What are you even doing here? My assistant told me that she informed all staff that I've been swinging by today to pick this up. Did you miss that memo? Give me a break. I'm sure it must be easy to miss things, right? Because as a security guard, you probably get so much important correspondence every day. Her four pupils somehow give her a sneering eye roll, extra sarcastic force. She yawns with her free hand not holding the painting and flicks some non-existent dirt off her shirt. The security troll, of burgundy blood judging by the sign on his cop hat, looks uncertain and embarrassed. But I get it. I understand crossed wires. Since you're apparently too busy to do your job right, I'll catch you up to speed. I'm the artist behind this piece, and I've got a wealthy patron interested in commissioning something similar. I'm taking this as a reference in order to negotiate a better deal. There is absolutely no way these guys will buy her story. The two of you look so guilty. You still have her yellow sash wrapped around your head, probably looking like an idiot with a head injury. But Rahmel is staring down the guard like it hasn't even occurred to her yet that she might be questioned. You've never seen someone double down so hard on their story that is such transparent bullshit. If you want to waste more of my time and yours by calling your superior to verify, go ahead. He might not be thrilled that this mix-up happened because you can't keep up with your emails, though. The security troll is already wavering. At the mention of his email, he cringes. The coworkers behind him shuffle around muttering to each other. He steps back, horns lowered in embarrassment, and waves you and Rahmel through with a mumbled apology. You can't believe this is happening, but the two of you swagger out to the street in front. Good. The street through the front door, legitimate as anything. You don't stop until you've turned the corner to the next block, and Rahmel leans against a wall and laughs, holding her painting happily to her chest. Ha ha! Suckers. Feels good to get away with things, doesn't it? It does feel good, you suppose. Mostly you think you're still reeling. How did she come up with a story like that on the fly? How did she guess correctly that the security guard wasn't some hyper-organized inbox zero kind of guy who'd never believed that he could have missed a message? Rahmel gives you an odd look and reaches forward to unwind her sash from around your head and stuff it into her bag. I just winged it, man. You overthink things. My guesses are usually right because I'm a creative genius. But if going after him for emails hadn't worked, meh. I guess we'd all have been arrested, and then I'd talk my way out of that eventually, too. Wow. I find it hard to believe that she goes through life this easily, with that kind of unshakable belief that she can improvise through anything. Doesn't she worry that it'll catch up with her someday? You want the long answer? It's this. Nope, I super don't. And if you still don't get it, I don't know if it's the kind of thing you can really learn. She picks up the painting again, looking down the street and away from you. Well, that was a successful heist. Now that I've ruined the competition, I feel inspired. I'm gonna take this home and paint. Wait, hang on. With a sinking feeling, you realize that she's getting ready to depart. This friendship might be slipping through your fingers. Sorry, kid. You seem like you're not totally useless, at least. But I'm not one for long-term artistic collaboration. It's a lot easier to talk your way out of tight spots when you're on your own. Peace. You watch her go, your shoulders sagging with disappointment. You guys stole from the museum together, escaped together, bamboozled the cops together. You should have bonded over your shared transgressions and culpability. Every crime movie you've seen has taught you that heist brings people closer together, but cultural differences? Womp womp. Game over. That was... that was probably one of the least depressing game overs thus far. She's just kind of like, I got what I wanted. See you later. Alright. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to eat some of this, and then we'll be all ready for the big buff olive wife. Gotta say, my mom's pasta salad recipe is fucking dope. You got your pasta, you got your broccoli, you got your cucumbers, you got your cherry tomatoes, you got your olives, and you got your Italian salad dressing. Put it all together, and it's freaking delicious. Let's play some fucking Hiveswap. Alright. Connell Okima. So, feel like I should preface this before getting into this. The voice I want to do is like Jasper. Like straight up. Like I see this character and I want to do Jasper from Steven Universe. Lord knows that is not the voice that's going to come out of my mouth. But I'm going to try. And I'm going to kill my throat doing it, but I'm going to try. So, let's get going here. Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average. I know this song. I think this one was off. Hold on. Let me check. I have the entire Homestuck album on my computer. 1 second. I think this was off Universe B album. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a good one. Alright, 1 second. Colors and Mayhem, Universe B, maybe. No, B was the kids. Universe A, here we go. Is it Olive Scribe? Hold on. Yep! Yep! Called it! First try, Olive Scribe. This is a good fucking song. Alright. Good song, but too loud. Alright, we're good. Row of those spiky purple bushes line the side of the road, and behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who is glancing furtively up and down the street. Alright, that's less than average. Hey! Are you her? Huh? I mean, are you her? Are you who I'm waiting here for? Well, your first instinct is definitely to tell her yes. Of course, you are who she's been waiting for, provided she's been waiting for a new friend. But honestly, you aren't sure your shtick is gonna work on this girl. Of course not. What was I thinking? Ugh. Ugh! This is so infuriating. She's late. I'm so bored. Do you think she's coming soon? You don't know who she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't a spiky purple shrub. Don't be stupid! My clients value discretion. I have to lay low. I love you. You are so good so far. Listen, Polyput was my favorite Hiveswap Friendsim troll yet. This could be my new favorite, making Polyput second, meaning that my two favorites are going to be Olive Bloods, probably. But oh well. Oh well. I suppose it happens. The shrub hardly manages to cover you, and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous. Neither is asking random passerby whether they are her client. Not that you can talk. Accosting people left and right and asking them to be your friend is kind of your whole deal. Ah! You are Country Lady 453. Then who is? Wait. Scylla? Is this Scylla's... Is Scylla her client? Oh my god. Then who is? Country Lady 453. That almost sounds like... Hey! She arrives! My second favorite character! Hey! This volume's off to a good start, folks! Holy shit! Sorry I'm late. I couldn't... What in tarnation? You know that genteel charm anywhere. Well, my stars! I definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence. You are incredibly glad to see Scylla. And Lady, too. All unkidnapped and everything. Give Scylla a hug. Which she enthusiastically returns. Ah! Ah! Scylla, I love you. Scylla, you're so good. Scylla! Marry me! Even though you're definitely a big, tall lesbian. I don't care. Friend, marry me. I love you. Goddamn. She nearly picks you off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy flicks. Who the heck are you? I have business at this bush. Find your own. Sorry, but I'm the business your bush has been looking for. That's a good sentence. Wait, what? You're Country Lady? The very same. Name's Scylla Kariga. Pleasure to meet you. Ah! I didn't think you'd be a bronze. I've gotten that before, honestly. Also, by the by, this concerns them, too. She puts her hand on your shoulder. I know! We're getting super buff. Look at this. We're getting super buff. These are the two fucking strongest, buffest, tallest girls in the game. And they're here. This is great. This is quality. She puts her hand on your shoulder. It does? It does. Sure enough. They were there when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints who tried to take my Lucis. Right, yeah, you said something about that in your message. But I don't get it. What do you want me to do? Right, well, the bandits didn't get Lady. But other kids haven't been so lucky. Low bloods have been hit especially hard. Listen, Britt. Yes, Scylla just showed up. Literally. And I was like, excuse? So Scylla's back. And that's dope as fuck. Low bloods have been hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandits' base of operations, and I want you to take them out. Permanently and painfully. Connell's mouth moves silently. It moves slightly? Oh, they misspelled. Moves silently, like she's trying to reason through the steps of Scylla's conversation. Then she catches up and a slow grin spreads over her face. Yeah, I like painful and permanent. But wait, you want me to get revenge for someone else's Lucis? Why? Well, a few of us got together and decided to do something about it ourselves. Since there's no hope in the heiress or drones doing anything to stop the bandits, and they all elected me as a spokestroll, seeing as how I'm the oldest and least easily shook. Okay, sure. I guess the why isn't important. How much you got? How much you willing to throw down? I doubt any lowbloods could afford my fees, let alone a bunch of country rusties. Lady starts to growl and Scylla puts a pacifying hand on her head. Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We were hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher. Connell laughs so hard that she spits. Scylla winces. You got a pan disorder. If you think I'd take any charity... She became Southern. I made her Southern by accident. It's a mix. I don't work for pretty smiles. Keep her compliments to yourself, Missy. That wasn't... Ugh! I didn't mean to say that out loud. Why don't I just go find the... Why don't you just go find the bandits yourself? Hey, you know how we were talking about Scylla being a lesbian? I think we found her girlfriend, guys. You know full well I don't have the means. But you do. It'd be a walk in the recreation field for you. If you weren't so nasty and selfish. Or maybe you're scared. Ah! You! I'll show you scared. Oh my god! Hold on! Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. I got a meme. Hold on, I got a meme real quick. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. Why didn't that work? Hold on. It's supposed to be transparent. Hold on. Oh, I see. I see why. You screwing me over here? Screw me over here, Wiki? Why does Wiki always want to save his, like, fucking... Shit. The meme is getting cold! I have to take the meme out of the oven, quick! Please! Wikipedia, please! The meme is getting cold! I need to take the meme out of the oven! There we go. There we go. Shit, dude. I tell you, if I didn't make the thumbnails, don't let the memes get cold, exactly. See, if I didn't make thumbnails from scratch every time, I'd just say this would be the new thumbnail for the part. But this looks like a Screw Attack death metal thumbnail. It really does. Alright. We're good. With the meme, we saved the meme, guys, don't worry. I'll show you scared. Oh, hell. They look like they're about to throw down. You gotta do something to defuse the situation. Alright. Well, I don't know which one's the instant death. So, I guess we'll have to see. Ask Connell if she works on spec. Oh, what? I don't work on spec. I'm only a licensed on Alternia. Just kidding, I don't have a license. You explain to Connell that working on spec means you're doing some work for free in hopes that you are going to be paid later. You say it's unlikely that the bandits only go after Lucii. That would be totally ridiculous when there's so many other things in the world to steal, like money. They probably have just heaps of money in their hideout. And if she breaks in, she can have it all. Scylla doesn't want it. She just wants to save the Lucii. You're so dang convincing that you almost convince yourself. I'm not so sure. Sounds like you might be trying to fuck me over. You let a scandalized gasp. Me? Hold on. I need my webcam on for this. Wait. Let me give you one. Let me give you one of these. Me? So dumb. Alright. You let a scandalized gasp to convey just what untoward accusation it is. You are shocked. Shocked! Ah, fine! Anything to get away from this stupid bush. She kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard, it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car. But you're coming with me. I'm gonna hold you to that. And if there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter and squeeze until your weirdly colored eyes pop out. Yikes. You believe it, too. She could definitely do that. But here's your chance. You've got tons of success stories proving your forced exposure is really the best way to get people to like you. Sounds just peachy. When do we leave? Connell kicks another bush. She seems to have anger management problem. Well, you guess she is managing it. She's taking it out on the shrubbery instead of you or Scylla. We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming. Lady starts growling again, and Scylla looks like she wants to join in. Excuse me? Connell gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone her size seems like she should ever be able to. You aren't coming! You'll just get in my way. You're distracting. Scylla's mouth twitches just the tiniest bit. That is not what I meant! Ugh! Keep tricking me. I just mean that you'll probably want to stop. I just meant that you'll probably stop to save some bark beast wrigglers. Get us all cold. Yeah, this might be black rum, honestly. Scylla crosses her arms and tosses her hair. Fine, I'm counting on you two. You figured that the information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies, you know how this shit works. But Connell just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, and then punches some coordinates into her car that you're pretty sure isn't hers. It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place you'd expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Connell. She tells you to shut up, so you do. You leave the car and walk past the last few blocks. The bandits' operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks more like a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Beside it is something much more impressive. A steel black spacecraft, not like yours. This is the Mercedes-Benz to your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Even before you crash-landed it, the thing was a hunk of junk. How did you crash? There's still no backstory as to how the fuck he even got into this spaceship. I gotta know. I want the backstory. Oh, holy shit. Is that an adult? What, the ship? No, dingus. You follow her frenzied gaze, and oh, right. The troll beside the ship is taller than anyone else you've seen here. Her skin is a darker gray, her claws incredibly long. Everyone you've met so far has been a kid. Wow, they all deal with stuff that even adults on your planet don't routine. Death, dismemberment, like 4 different relationship dynamics. If there are really no mature trolls here, then where are they? Wait, hold up. You're saying where you're from you live with adults? Yeah. You all live on the same planet? Sure do. Huh. Well, maybe you're tougher than you look. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer. You and Connell sidle up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So far, the conversation is too general to tell if they mean Lucy. Damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to an adult? I mean, I am great at rushing in without giving any thought. But I'm not a total moron. Trolls appear to be coming to an agreement. They shake hands and heading back to their warehouse together. So, what do you think? What should we do? Huh? You? Connell is the expert here. Yeah, no shit. For punching. I'm also good at slashing. But Asdaja always does the thinking. And the planning. He's the only one with the I-beams and the big think pan. Don't tell him I said that. Please? You're sure that you couldn't tell Asdaja anything at all, because you don't know who he is. Oh, right. Asdaja is a frustrating, bulge-ward loser, who sucks so bad. Also, he's my mate sprint, and we've been together for sweeps. He's supposed to be here, but he's off busy doing some dumb bullshit. So I need you to be the pans of the operation, okay? Please do this for me. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Alright. One of these is going to be the good ending. One of these is going to be the bad ending. Let's Follow the pirate. You decide to follow them into the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back to check on the ship. I guess they are. Guess this confirms it. As Daja's the freaking... I always forget what their blood type's called. I just call him a honey blood. He's the honey blood. He's the one with the trench coat. And his power is over 9,000 or whatever. Yeah, gold blood. God, that should be easy to remember, but every time. Mustard blood. That's, yeah. I don't know why I call them honey bloods. Well, probably because Solix was just B. Get ready to do some James Bond-ass shit. Ducking behind corners and saying, cover me. Maybe executing some sick rolls down the hallway. Can't really do any gymnastics, even when you aren't healing from broken ribs. But fantasy James Bond, you sure can. Connell doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway towards the first door. Damn, she really hadn't been joking when she said she was more into the straightforward approach. You pick up speed trying to get to her. Try to get to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting you both caught immediately. Good thing, too. Through the window of the door, you see what looks like some kind of break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm husks, and a few more are sitting at a table and playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and little colorful shells. Oh, come on. There's not even that many. We can take them. Ugh. Forgot you weren't my partner. You're just dead weight. A real argument there. Polypo told you that most pros work together for a reason. It's much harder on your own. Might have been Phytospawn. No, Phytospawn has the stuffed animals with the grubs growing out of them. Phytospawn was weird. It was like troll Pokemon, but like worse. You wonder if Connell would have been so hot to take the job if it hadn't been for Scylla's vibes. Yeah, that's the word. Vibes. They were vibing. Oh, they were vibing, alright. You have to do this. You have to rally. Connell is already losing faith in you. Or maybe she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down it, assuming Connell that you definitely know what the fuck you're doing. What? Where are you going? Been down this road before, with Diamond and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher stakes, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it till you make it. Connell gets annoyed much faster than your other friend, and if her sub-vocalizations are anything to go by, damn, you really need to step up your game. You think back on all the heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can find a locker room or a troll laundry room and find one of those sweat SWAT/hazmat suits. Yeah, that would be the best plan. Just put on a disguise and wander around like a sneaky fuck and oh god damn it. You're so busy focusing on your brilliant plan that you open a door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. Somehow in your random quest through the warehouse you manage to double back on yourself. Come out on the other side of the break room. Classic. This is classic you. You're almost charmed by yourself. Almost. There's a frozen moment where all the bandits just stare at you and Connell, perhaps taking in the truly staggering idiot level you have just achieved. Thank fuck! We should have just done this from the beginning! You've gotten into quite a few fights since arriving on this planet. Well, mostly you've stood around while other people fought. But the point is, Connell, she is brutal. She takes out almost the same number of bandits that you, Scylla, and Lady did in a quarter of the time. Multicolored blood flies. And God, you know these are bad guys. They've been stealing lucite and stealing them, which sucks. But right now, they're just kind of a bunch of kids getting massacred. You don't feel great about it. In fact, I think you might need to sit down for a little bit. Your back hits the wall and you slide down to the dirty floor. You are clammy all over. Pathetic. Connell pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck. The spray of yellow blood and the squelch that makes your stomach roll. She notices you on the ground. What are you? Ugh. Are you serious? Come on! Try to tell her that she volunteered you for the mission herself. But you can't slow your breathing down enough to get the words out. You aren't sure why now is the time you finally freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters, or maybe you've been on Alternia long enough for this multicolored mess to finally start registering as blood. Maybe you've reached your horror saturation point. Whatever. If you've learned anything from this experience, is that the why of things doesn't actually matter. Connell looms over you, raising a gauntlet. She's gonna kill you. At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of brutal stabbing, you feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Connell pushes your head down until it's between your knees. Take slower breaths, idiot. You follow her instructions, too lightheaded to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who's just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this. Huh. Dodger freaked out his first fight, too. Wasn't even bloody. The little wrigglers passed out. I guess some blood casts really are built for violence. She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. Kinda wish she'd taken the bloody gauntlet off first, but appreciates the gesture. You're having a hard time reconciling this Connell with the one who had snarled at Scylla for being too nice. I'm multifaceted. Also, fuck her. Which reminds me. She pulls out her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen. Kariga, I got your bandits. She talks a lot louder on the phone than she does in real life. Yeah, no shit. Of course I work fast. Especially when I don't have anyone to slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Ugh! Save it for your cosmesis. She hangs up and glares at the phone. Tell her she seems to really hate Scylla. Connell's face goes a fierce shade of green. Don't be stupid. I barely know her. That's gay. You don't press the issue. You also don't point out that there's kind of obvious point that these aren't the only trolls in the facility. The one who had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if Connell forgetting about them means less murder, you're all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Connell also seems to have forgotten about the fact that she came in here looking to be paid, and nope, she's looting the bodies. Great. It's a lot messier and takes way longer in real life than it does in video games. In the end, she just ends up with five palm husks, a laptop, some jewelry, and some little squares of plastic you think might be sci-fi credit cards. Whatever. There's barely anything here. But that fight made it pretty worth it. Well, you're glad it was good for somebody, at least. You're just trying not to think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. Whatever Connell wants to do with your outstanding debt at this point, well, you can square it up out there. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm actually not going to squeeze you. It would be too easy. Like squishing a march bug. Fuck yes, saved by being pitiful. I doubt you have any money anyway. I mean, you're wearing an ablution robe. He's still... Did you? Wow. That's dope. You did a good job. I forgot that our character is still wearing the robe, by the way. True. Kind of helps you to your feet. I know, he's still got Gorgor's robe. Kind of want to ask if you're friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murdering and comforting, with her doing both of these things and you standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people for worse reasons. Oh. Here. Why don't you take one of these? She hands you one of the palm husks. Thankfully, it only has a little bit of blood on it. Actually, it might be mustard, like the actual condiment. But she's giving you a phone? Why? You don't have one, right? I mean, you don't even have pants. This way we can keep in touch. And you can tell me if you have any more jobs with the excellent violence level. Like this one. Here, let's exchange info. Palm husks are really useful. You can use them to call people and everything. You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks you're an idiot. That's okay, you can deal with that. Because not only did you make a friend today, you got a gift today. Holy shit, you killed it. Write my number. Yay! We got victory first try on both routes this time. Completely coincidentally. So, pretty good odds. Lucky day for me. Alright. Let's get the instant death, and then let's get the bad ending. Alright. Do that. Do that. Tell them you know people. You mentioned that you are important, a real mover and shaker in the Alternian economy. You have a bunch of amazing local friends. Some of them are rich, or have giant internet followings, or are just very, very enthusiastic about meat. The point is, you know people. Wow, that's really generous of you. Offering to leverage your relationships for my sake? I knew I didn't make a mistake trusting you. That's a different story, I guess. Why don't you call up your fancy friends? Oh, fuck. You don't have a phone. God damn it. Well, canonically, I guess we do have a phone now, but it's pretty good. Alright. And the final ending of the night. We gotta do Connell's bad ending. Alright. Ask Connell if she works on spec. That bush going across the screen is really funny in fast motion. Search the spaceship. Here's your chance to prove you're totally capable of making non-disastrous choices. You reason it would probably be best to check out that space cruiser while it's empty, since who knows how many people will be waiting for you in the warehouse. Yeah, that works for me. He suspects that Connell would have agreed to do anything you suggested, just as long as she didn't have to make the decision herself. What a mood. As these kids say, oh my god. I'm glad you're here to watch it. And I'm glad you're here to witness the fact that our character just said big worm. Alright. What a mood. As the kids say these days, big worm. There are so many tough decisions in your life recently. You're worried that the spaceship will be locked and your great plan was going to be over before it begins, but the door glides open easily and silently. Connell leads the way, and you let her. You don't know what wild security measures a troll ship has, but you do know that you don't want to find out. The inside is normal enough. A pilot's and co-pilot's seat, a central panel covered in more of the squiggly Alternian language, and a bank of sleeping screens. What? A bank of sleeping screens, yes. Other than that, it's remarkably bare of any homey touches. Not like your ship, which, in your humble opinion, was very nicely decorated. Got some pretty dope posters on your wall. More to the point, there is absolutely nothing of value here. Connell can tell also. Ugh, there's no point to being here. This is just a cruiser. All the good stuff is definitely going to be inside the warehouse. Okay, fair. You have no idea what you're doing, and you are sick of pretending that you do. You honestly wish you could take a breather. The strange, compulsive desire for more friendship is still there, but you're pretty exhausted. Let's just... Fuck! Oh, wow. That's kind of forward, Connell. You aren't even at the friendship stage yet. Oh, calm down, you gigantic tool. I mean, oh, fuck. There's an adult troll. We are definitely going to die. That's why I said the fuck word. Oh. Oh. Fuck, that is a big troll. Connell is pretty big. She's the biggest troll you've met so far. If someone fed you truth serum and put a gun to your head, you might even describe her as thick. Yeah? Connell said the fuck word. Oh shit, I'm gonna tell an adult. No, wait, shit. We don't want to do that either. Fuck, I fucked up. Hold on. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. Fuck. I keep fucking up. For some reason, it's not capturing the right thing. I'm trying to highlight thick. But I can't make it happen for some reason. It's not letting me. I'm gonna try one more time. Damn it! Oh no, that still says "oh worm." Wait. Oh, I think I broke my capture. That's fine. Just pretend I was gonna make the word thick big and then move the C and duplicate it and put another C. That's what I was gonna do. This troll is fucking terrifying and she looks pissed. Or maybe that's just how her face always looks. There are teeth. Lots of teeth. Oh boy. Who told you two you could be in here? I didn't order any ugly wrigglers. Who you calling ugly? Oh, you know. Scylla showed up and asked us to go and get all the Lucii back from those bandits from the Scylla arc. And that's what we're doing. Well, that's what we did. Now I think we're gonna die. Connell immediately slaps a clawed gauntlet over her mouth, apparently remembering who she's shouting at. The adult troll growls. You don't mean it sounds angry. It's not a husky, sexy metaphor. She really fucking growls, a deep, guttural animal noise. Staring into a pair of merciless cobalt eyes, you experience a pulse of crystalline fear, blank and cold. You're pretty much constantly braced for death, but that doesn't mean you're looking forward to it. It's true. It's true. There was a lot of... There was definitely some Scylla, Connell, black ROM, red ROM shit. There was definitely some ROM shit. It was very good. Instead of springing forward and rending you to pieces, the adult just stares at you. Damn, adult monster troll. Take a picture, it'll last longer. The last thing you remember is those blazing eyes. Then even that fades and you slip away. When you thrash back into consciousness, Connell is right on top of you, pinning you to the warm, thrumming metal of the spaceship wall. She doesn't look angry or scared or anything. Her snarling, expressive face is utterly blank. Say her name a couple times, but she doesn't twitch. She just squeezes down harder. Thank you for following! Thank you. I do stream other things other than this, by the way. Right now I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days. Think I'm gonna pick up Cuphead again. There's a few games in the mix. Sonic 06 sometimes comes up. This is a good time. She just squeezes down harder, grinding the bones of your wrists together. Someone is swearing. Oh fuck. You strain to see around Connell's head. The adult troll is seated up at the pilot seat. The console is all lit up. You realize what thrumming in the walls mean. The ship is moving. You see the sickly green-gray of Alternian night sky, and your stomach does a disorienting leap of mingled elation and dread. You can't believe you're actually going to space and finally heading somewhere besides this fucking hellhole of a planet. Of course, that's how you felt when you were first leaving Earth. You have no idea where this troll is bringing you. Your new prospective friend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Rolling in! We're rolling in! You know what? Tut! That's fair. That's actually a very fair point. And I'm one of those, like, 4 people doing a playthrough. So, you know what? Welcome aboard. Thank you for making Ryan Friendsim your choice for 1/4 of the entire community for this game on YouTube. You have no idea where this troll is bringing you, and your new prospective friend is just sitting there like she's hypnotized. She only reacts when you struggle, and then just to slam your back against the wall. You just randomly fell asleep, didn't you? How the heck did that happen? That's fair. I mean, she was alright. I don't like her as much as Connell, obviously. The adult starts talking again, but she isn't talking to you. I noticed, yes! We noticed that Marvis was actually staring at Art. And we were all like, whoa, wait a minute, that's Marvis. Oh boy. Yeah, people are thirsty already for Marvis. We'll see. We'll see if I'll get the thirst too when we finally get to him. No, I'm on my way. No more delays, I promise. The Lucii shipment is on schedule. No, don't worry. Everything is... Siren screams and screens flash. The ship bucks wildly like a sailboat hit by a wave. The adult troll's fingers fly over the consoles. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of waiting for Gallic. Like, to be honest. Gallic is, like, the second biggest character. Like, other than Connell. What the hell? I don't know. It's like I've lost all control of the damn thing. Fuck! Connell's grip on you loosens. She pulls away and shakes her head back and forth, shaggy hair flopping into her eyes. I think a lot of people like Lonk. It's fair. What the hell? Where are we? She sounds small and lost. The adult troll doesn't turn around. She's too busy yelling a mayday into her comm and trying to wrest back control of her ship. The whole thing shudders again and yours and Connell's heads bonk together. Ow! Ship bucks again. Feels less like engine failure and more like a gigantic baby is shaking it like a rattle. And you're scared, sure, but you're also awash in sudden and unexpected flare of understanding and competency, because this isn't the first time this has happened to you. This is exactly how you crash landed on Alternia in the first place. You were just passing by, minding your own damn space business, when your ship decided it wanted nothing better to do than just snap its reins, toss its wild head, and head straight for the unfamiliar planet below you. You're my angel! Push yourself to your feet, trying to tame your nausea as the ship rolls. You grab Connell's hand and pull her across the compartment to a glowing green sigil on the wall. You don't know much, but you do know absconding when everything starts falling to shit. Hey, what are you... Let go of me! Absolutely not. If you do that, you will not be able to be friends with her, because she'll be dead. The strength born in desperation, you pull her to the escape pod with you. Ugh, we won't fit! You will, you do, but it's uncomfortable as hell. Craning your neck at a very uncomfortable angle, you manage to reach around Connell and press the big red button on the wall. An alarm sounds and you hear the adult say, "What the?" before the door closes, and I skipped the line. Good. Before the door slams shut and the escape pod rockets out into space. Shudder back down towards Alternia, Connell's weight crushing your delicate ribcage. Poor ribcage. You're surprised it hasn't sued you for damages yet. Wow, that sure was a shit show. Hardships bring people together, don't you? Don't they? That's definitely a thing. Unfortunately, you judge from Connell's swearing and muttered death threats that this is not one of those times. Oh no. Oh no. Just at that moment, Avast decided to pop up and tell me that my license is expiring in 10 days. Womp womp. Alright, well. We did it! Hiveswap Volume 7, baby! We're all done up. That's good. Alright, so, 2 weeks. I'll see you folks back here. Same time, same place. I'm excited. Even the more volumes that pass, the more excited I get. I like Connell. Connell's good. Volume 8's going to be good. Maybe Volume 8 will finally get Gallic. That'd be great. I'm not going to put money on it, but maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Alright. Let's check out the credits before we go. See what's going on here. Tagora, Skyline. Okay. Wow. They did good. They did good. They did a lot of them. Jesus. Yeah. Rahmel's is, like, confusing. Rahmel's was, like, confusing me to read. It was like, oh my god, my head hurts. Colorists. Gina. Oh, she did... they did 4, too. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. There you go. Man. This was fun. I liked Connell a lot. Connell was good. That was you. Char Disparity was in the chat. Shit, dude. So all of Scribe was done by Char Disparity, who was just in the chat. I really like that track. I've had that track on my computer forever. So that is dope that they were here. I also cherish. Remember to love and cherish your Connells today, guys. Yeah, maybe. I'm waiting for Worm. I'm waiting for Worm Kid. Where the fuck's Worm Kid at? Hold on. Let me show you guys. Troll call. Hold on. I think. Hold on. Charoon? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Worm Kid. Here. Here, I'm gonna predict. Here we go. This is my prediction for next time. Ready? Alright. Charoon. And. One sec. I gotta scroll. Okay, I'm guessing Charoon and Daria. This is right here. This is Ryan Phantom's prediction for next time. Hold me to that. I guess we'll see, huh? Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good night. I gotta go put this on YouTube now. I'm gonna yeet on out of here. Yeet! Ow, that hurt. That hurt more than the Connell voice, I'm gonna be honest.